Justin here from New England Music Blog, and I'm here with...
Butcher Babies! What's up, Justin? How are you?
Good, how you doing?
Doing well.
So how's the tour going so far?
Never better. Amazing.
Excellent.
Yep.
It's funny, we've been saying this whole tour that, you know, every bad day you have on Mayhem is better than every other day you've ever had in your life. So.
Right.
Imagine the best summer camp you could ever imagine. With all the
sounds
booze
awesome.
you could ever drink.
And then times
and
it by
all the
10.
metal,
Right?
and then multiply that by 20.
And that's Mayhem.
Yeah, no, it really is a blast.
Now, has it been this hot everywhere else you guys have gone?
Oh,
or?
man.
No.
It's been this hot. This is probably the most humidity we had. Phoenix was 114.
Yep.
And yeah, so it's been pretty hot.
But that's how you want these festivals to be.
I mean, and of course, we want those hot and sweaty bodies, you know, jumping up and down, having a good time, so yeah.
There was a festival here, it was probably 3 or 4 years ago. It was about 50 degrees and rainy in the middle of June or
Yeah, I'd
July,
much
and it was
rather
miserable.
Yeah.
This is better.
Yeah.
It's quite good.
So you guys just had a new album out last week, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Goliath.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about the recording. I listened to it over the weekend. It was pretty good.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank you.
Goliath for us is just, I mean, this is something that we've been writing for a long time,
Yep.
ever since this band started. And in fact, I think we were saying the second and third song we ever wrote was on the album, and there is a song that we wrote in a day in studio and barely made it to the album just in time.
Yeah.
You know, and that's all on the record, and so you can really hear the evolution of Butcher Babies.
Right.
How we started, you know, with a little bit of punk, thrashy feel, you know, and evolved into many different, I guess you could say, hear different influences through each of the different songs.
Right.
So it's kind of cool.
Very cool. Now, just tell me a little bit about sort of the history of the band. You know, how you guys started out.
Well, ladies, I just kidding. Carla and I were in a punk metal cover band prior to this.
Yep.
And we wanted to quit that and do something real, something original, something heavy. And we talked to a couple different people here and there about it. No one really believed that we wanted to do something heavy.
Right.
People were like, "Oh, you girls don't look like you could like that stuff, so
Right.
we're not gonna let you do it." But
Yeah, the Hollywood community is pretty small.
Yep.
And, you know, I've known Carla for a long time, and I knew of their project. I've been to their shows and everything, and I was approached by a mutual friend of ours who was a bass player, and he said, "Hey, you know, Heidi and Carla, they're putting together a metal band. They want to do something really, really heavy." And I'm like, I don't know about that. I know Carla. I mean, how heavy are we talking?
Right.
They're like, metal. They're
Yeah.
like, you can write whatever you want, just make it heavy. I'm like, okay, that sounds like fun. Yeah.
that it works.
Yeah. And then Jason and I have been playing, the bass player, been playing together since like 1999.
Yep.
And I had also used to go and watch Heidi and Carla in that band that they were in as well. So I kind of knew them from that. And, you know, met Henry day of.
One thing led to another.
Yep, and now
We're in
we're
the
here
studio
talking to you.
Very
creating
cool.
Music magic.
Awesome. So any standout moments from the tour? Any specific show? Or?
I think one that was really fun for me personally was Denver.
Yeah.
It was raining, but it was incredible because
Yeah.
every single person in the crowd, like the stage was very, very skinny, just went straight back like this.
Yeah.
And there were barricades here, and it started to rain, and everyone was just like, "Fuck it, let's have fun." We lifted up the barricades. Just all of a sudden, we started seeing like these
crowd surfing the
green
gates.
No.
barricades disappearing into the unknown, and the crowd just went from here to here, and all of a sudden it was just a sea of people in their brain just moshing and having a good time. I think that was very standout.
No. Very cool.
But all the shows have been pretty close, and all of them have been crazy in their own way. It was like, even today, it was just like, we couldn't meet everyone. It's just, we didn't have time to just shake everyone's hand.
Right.
It was awesome. So,
Yeah, meet and
very,
greet at a
very appreciated as a crowd.
Very cool. So anything else you guys want to say?
Well, I guess thank you to the fans and friends that have been supporting for years, especially in this area, the New England area. We've had a lot of support over the past couple of years.
Yeah.
you know, people were waiting for a while for us to come out here, and then once we finally did, last summer I think was the first time, it was just overwhelming to meet the people that have been supporting us for so long. And even today, you know, meeting some of the fans we haven't been able to meet yet, and every show this has been happening. So for us, you know, thank you so much for sticking with us for this long.
Very cool. All right, well, this is the Butcher Babies. Be sure to check them out, the new album, Goliath.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
I've been keeping score.